Cállate, Kenny. I like that idea. A shirt that says Cállate, Kenny, for my Spanish peoples. It's a good idea. That's a good idea. I like that idea. But we're not here just to tell me to shut up. We're here to save you money. That's right. I need this so I can see. Haha, we could see all the deals that I'm going to give you. Now, I know it's a little late because Evo's a month away, literally a month away. But if you haven't decided to go to Evo yet and you're still deciding and you don't know if you can afford it, this video's for you. I'm going to give you guys best deals on hotels, ideas to save money while you're there, all that kind of stuff. We're live on Twitch right now. Twitch is here right now. They're just chilling, already watching this. They're like, hey, YouTube, how's it going? We're here. All right. So, again, we are back. And, okay, we're back. Say it with me. Is it this button? This button. Here it is. This is your best friend for Evo. So, well, what do you mean, Kenny? The Las Vegas monorail. Remember, if you watched my video last year, you know what's up. The best deal in Vegas. When you go to Evo, and let's say the Fontainebleau is a little too expensive, the Westgate might be a little too expensive, I'm giving you some options. So, Resorts World will be expensive. Circus will be inexpensive, but it's hit or miss, and I talked about it before. It's hit or miss. I've had some stories. It was great. It was clean. It was just it showed his age. But hey, it did what it was supposed to do. But the main thing is, you want a hotel next to this monorail, because the monorail puts you fairly close. I will give you this caveat that you do have a bit of walking to do. I believe if you get off in the West Gate, you might be able to walk indoors more, but yeah, Circus is functional. It functions. You're going to go to sleep. There's not going to be like roaches and rats everywhere. It's just, it functions. But that said, I think one of your most inexpensive options is the Oyo Hotel. The Oyo Hotel is at the end of the monorail. What you're going to have to do is take a walk across the street, get in the MGM, and then get on the monorail. So let's go over here. That's the Flamingo, the Westgate, and make sure. Okay, cool. Searching. This is the Westgate. So the Westgate, you're looking at this. So with Evo, your best bet is to go with friends. How many friends you make, how many friends you go with gets cheaper. But the more friends you get, the least comfortable it will be. If you've been to a lot of conventions, then you know what's up. Take turns. If you're all paying the same price, take turns calling the bed. If you're comfortable sleeping next to your homie, do it. Hey, do it. What's the problem? We did it when we were kids. It's fine. Just don't take pictures with it, and then you'll be like some red pill influencer, and those pictures might come back to haunt you. But something like this, let's book now. Okay. That was nerve-wracking. I'm like, hopefully none of this steals my stuff. 660. Woo. This is the Oyo. Oh, no, that's the Westgate. Okay, so look at the Westgate. That's up there. Divided by 4 friends, you're saving some money. Inflatable bed. Yeah. We're going to look at Sahara. We're going to July 31st. Leave Monday. Look at this. $18, my G. $18, $17, $17. The most expensive. Look at this. Kenny, I save. Wow, really? How many times I've been to Evo? Many times. Many times. Not as much as Max, not as much as Simmons. Look at this deal. This is at the Flamingo. The Flamingo, this was my number one recommendation last year, was the Flamingo. It's a great hotel. The rooms are nice. You're right on the station to the monorail. Let's see. 132. Let's see. Book now. $600. Wow. Okay. You're saving $60. Okay. So Thursday, 29, Friday, 120, Saturday, 150, Sunday, $30. But you saw all that savings, right? Well, guess what? Las Vegas has something called, there's so many hotel fees, bro. So that's where we go. All right, you're trying to save money. Welcome to Las Vegas. Welcome to why Vegas is having some trouble sometimes, because all these fees. My G, this is, look at this. You see this? $199 resort fees, $70 in taxes. Vegas, what is up? I'm not going to say it, but maybe the mafia should be back running Vegas, because $270. This was cheap. And I'm like, wait, what? $270 for resort fees. So if the resort fee, guess what? You better go to the gym. You better, and sometimes that doesn't even include free parking. Vegas, what's going on? But yeah. One of my really good was the Sahara. I highly recommend the Sahara. The rooms look great. So we're going to... Okay, say it with me. July. This one looks like a little bit more expensive. And we're going to check out... the 4th? Okay. Check in. I'm not even going to read that. But look at these rooms. These rooms are great. They're really nice looking. Really nice looking rooms. Look at that room. It's a fancy, nice room. This one with 2 beds. I mean, the Sahara is nice, my G. Fully renovated. Let's go view offers. Sahara's next to a Walgreens. That is also clutch. Yeah, so $333, $293 of resort fees. You are also very close. You are at the you are just one station away from the monorail. So when I say, hey, get a hotel that's near the monorail, it's going to save you money. Why? Because you can buy a weekend pass. You can buy a 4-day pass. So anytime you need to get back to your room, the monorail is there. It is cheaper than an Uber. It's much better than walking. The monorail, you've seen me play Fortnite all the time. Lego Fortnite. Remember how many monorails I build? Because they're awesome. Monorails are great. So, places that you want to stay. I'm not sure the price of an MGM Grand, but I know the Oyo is extremely inexpensive. And I've stayed there before. It's a good deal. You're also next to a couple of things. You're next to a Denny's. You're next to a liquor store or convenience store. It's like a fancier Motel 6. It's like that's what it is. It's clean. It's cool. But yeah. But it also is, a few stops away. But how many stops? You go from here, 1, 2, 3, 4 stops, not bad. Flamingo, 1, 2 stops away. My best bets, my biggest ones would be like the Sahara or the Flamingo. The Flamingo pool is awesome. They got a DJ. It's not as cool as it used to be because they took away most of the waterfalls and the caves, and they even had a water slide, and it's all gone, which is kind of a bummer. The Horseshoe / Paris or whatever it is, that's also a fairly good deal. Not as good pool. Like I told you, Circus. Let's come over here and we're gonna look up the Oyo. We're gonna look that up. See how much this cost. Yeah. We're gonna book now. July 31st. Check out Monday. $111 per night. All right, so we're back. The Oyo, $111 per night. I like that. To me is like one of the cheapest. Let's say, hey, I don't know if I want to stay with other people. I'm not that comfortable. I would say the Oyo, if you want to stay by yourself, I'd say go with that. Also, let's say you're going with the whole crew. You're going with the crew? Get this, 260 night. Look how many people it sleeps. I don't know if you have that many people. Maybe you can go to the Yo Video Games Discord. That might be a great place. Yo Video Games Discord. Hey, who needs a room? I got this place right here. We got a lot of bunk beds. Make friends. It's cheaper with a whole crew. And you know what's great about a whole crew? You bring your consoles. You hook it up to your TVs. You're playing video games and fighting games at the room with the homies. But look at this. I don't even know how many this sleeps. High-speed internet, flat screen TV, in-room safe, hair dryer. Man, come on, look at that. A wet bar. Accommodates to 8 people. 8 people divided. Let's do some math. I'm not gonna do it. $1,000. Okay, I'll kind of do the math. But that's if you could. 8 homies. Go to the disc. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure some people could do it. Okay. 8 divided by. Was that $67? It's cheap. It's cheap. $67 per night or something like that. What we buying? No, I'm just giving you guys good deals for Evo. Yeah. Free Starbucks gift card, free Sephora gift card. Go give that to your girlfriend. The donation to your charity. But look at that. But 870. That's $100. Right, with the tax, it's it's actually, fair. But you know, but those are my best recommendations. My top 3. Hey, Spiro, yo, I hit you up. Spiro, that's my coach. I'll be seeing you at Evo. Thank you. I'll be seeing him at Evo, but I need another coaching session because Eddie got changed, dude. I played him, and I'm like, why are my combos not working anymore? Makes me sad. So, some people say, hey, you could like get maybe a room at the Palms or the Rio or something off the strip, but you know what happens? You know where you spend your money in. Thank you, man. That's Spirogin, probably one of the world's best, probably just tied with the best Eddie player, like, you know, best Eddie player in the world. And yes, he's my coach. And I need to play some more. But okay, going back to a whole monorail thing. Let's say you stay off strip, you're gonna have to pay for Ubers. You're gonna have to pay for transportation there and back. If you are staying in a place where there's a monorail, you do not have to pay. All you have to do is pay like the $25 or $30, but that'll cover you. That'll get you covered the whole weekend, and that gives you unlimited access to the monorail. So let's say, hey, I just did Evo, and now I want to go see the fountains in the Bellagio. Oh well, I just take the monorail. I get off the Paris. I can see the fountain. Like it's your best bet. You will save so much money by staying in one of these hotels that are connected to the monorail because it will take you up and down the strip. If you're staying off the strip, if you're doing let's say, you know, bed and breakfast or whatever those rentals are, you're gonna end up spending money going there and back. And Ubers don't get, after a while, it ain't cheap. And that's why I'm telling you, like, the best bet is the monorail. People saw this video last year and people were like, yo, Kenny, I saw your video. Thank you so much. I saved so much money. And I'm like, damn, okay. I appreciate you. Which was awesome. That's why I like this video. So, number 1, book yourself to a hotel. Get the pass. Like, there'll be a 4-day pass. You'll be covered. So, yeah. With that said, also what you want to do, really quick. Where's all my other shit? Oh. When you go to Vegas and you get to there, find yourself a Walgreens, find yourself a CVS, right? So when you get into town, then you go in, you buy granola bars, you buy protein bars or granola bar, or you buy. That's one thing you have to do. You have to buy that. Then you buy yourself some beef jerky for some protein. If you're vegan, you know, get some vegan protein. And then get water. That's the first thing you do when you get to Vegas. When you get to Vegas, if you Uber or like make sure you just go to a CVS, you go to a place and you stock up on that. Yeah, there's a CVS in Paris. Yeah, get all that stuff. You know, like ibuprofen, like buy that stuff at a CVS because the hotels will charge you a ton of money. And the reason why I say get yourself like granola bars is because take them with you when you go to the convention. Sometimes the line for food is very long and you have snacks and you have stuff to eat. Also, take yourself a container. Now, I believe Evo gives you them sometimes, but get yourself one of these. Evo has water stations, so while you're there, you hydrate, and it's really good to take one of these hydro flasks or whatever to Evo, and while you're there, you can charge them. I think they're adding more water stations. That's a really big thing you should do. There's also one close to the convention center, which is good. There's a bagel place near the convention center that slaps, that has amazing bagels, good breakfast bagels. I would recommend that. But when you get to Vegas, buy your supplies at a supermarket or CVS or whatever. It's so much cheaper. Buy your supplies there. Buy your alcohol there. Drink responsibly. Drink responsibly. That's what Uncle Kenny says. And also make sure that you're over the age. You're at the age limit or over. So you gotta be 21. And yes. With that, yeah, that's like the main thing. Just get your things in order and then get that in the hotel room, and that's going to be great because while you're at Evo, while you're on the showroom floor, you could forget to eat, but if you have a granola bar, you have beef jerky, it really helps. Check your beverages too. Yeah, the bagel place was a secret. It's okay, I'm not as big as Max, so my video won't be like 50,000 people, right? My video might get like 1,000 views, and so yes. But the bagel place is secret. But yes, always check your beverages too. Any other tips for Evo? I'm trying to think. There are some food courts that are worth it. Let's say, I mean, there are food courts at the convention center, but they do get full. So that's why I say bring a granola bar, bring some snacks while you're waiting in line. Yeah, eat a good breakfast before you go. Yeah, clean yourselves. Haha, that's another thing too. Yes, but I'll be real. Evo is a good smelling convention. There are some communities that don't smell as good as the other ones. Hey, I'm just saying. Smash, I'll throw you out there every time, but there's not too much Smash at Evo. But yes, shower, deodorant. Vegas is hot, okay? Vegas is hot. Deodorant. You can get that at the CVS. I'd love to have like, oh, you know who's really good at that? Like if you're looking for a visa to go to Evo, is Sherry. Also, Max has a promo code. That's another way. That is another way. I don't know if somebody in the chat has a promo code, but I think it's called MaxDude21. There's a promo code to get really good discounts off your tickets. With that said, there's going to be a lot of cool stuff at Evo. So we have a lot of cool things. I am going to take that neck fan. I have it right there, Cyberknight. I'm taking that with me to Orlando. I'm going to Orlando in a few weeks. I'm taking that, my G. So thank you for that. I'll have that with me at Orlando. Yes, but thank you for that. That's right there. I have it handy because I'm taking that with me to Florida. I probably will take it to me at Evo. I'm good with the dry heat, but there are some spots, chat. There are some spots near. There's tacos. There's a few taco spots right near the convention. They're okay. I will tell you this. For that tacos, I forget the name of the place. It's the place with the big line, chat. There's gonna be a taco place near the convention. It's the Vegas's, like what everyone will say, Vegas's top tacos. It's okay. It's a 6 at best. Tacos El Gordo. Look at me. There's gonna be a long line, and everyone's gonna be talking about it. I'm being nice when I give that place a 6. It is, I'm being very nice when I talk about Tacos El Gordo. It's a 6. There's a place called Tacos a Pastor, or there's another one near it. It's a better one. It's a better one. And there's Tacos Birria, which is cool. Yo, Djibouti! Oh, Djibouti just raided me, guys. They are going to do Jabuvo. So, if you can't make it to Evo, do Jabuvo. But one day, but you see, I want the Djibouti squad to come to Evo one day, but they do Jabuvo. So, yeah. But big shout out to Djibouti Dubs. But yeah, dude, one day, oh my God, we got to get them to come over to Evo and then be in our panel. Just invite them over to our end of the day panel. I can't wait. Sorry. Yeah. But, okay, so going back to all that stuff, we have crazy things planned this year at Evo. Lots of giveaways. So if you didn't get a ticket to the arena, because there's going to be the big Evo Arena, and there's also going to be the Yo Video Games, I would guess, spillover arena or the second arena. There's going to be an arena for Yo Video Games. So let's say, man, I paid for Evo. I don't know if I want to pay extra to watch it. We're going to have our own crowd. We're going to be doing giveaways. We're going to be doing crazy things. Last year we did it and we're like, oh, what do we do? I don't know. I'm just like, I had a bet, or not a bet. We got donations for a cat, and I had to dress as Princess Peach, and everyone loved that, and I kissed the frog. So yes, but we have lots of things planned for this year. Crazy. Lots of giveaways. I'm going to be giving away leverless fight sticks. I'm talking with some companies to give away some extra cool giveaways. So there's going to be a lot of fun this year. So there's going to be a lot of stuff to do when you come to our watch party. And you definitely want to go there. I'm going to have some seats saved for some people. So some of the homies, some of the people in my community, I'm going to have some seats saved. RoboCop dude, you're getting a seat. RoboCop dude's getting a seat. Crimson Knight's getting a seat. Let's see. Ooh, yeah. Crimson Knight, RoboCop dude, Keonix is getting a seat. And say it with me. If Djibouti was there, they'd get a seat. Mods, RSVP, yeah, they'll get a... Chris will have a seat for sure because he's like one of Max's mods. I will tell you who gets this. Gosh, dang it. Okay, okay. Let me go here. Jawamo gets a seat. All right. Jawamo gets a seat. I'm not going, but next year save you a seat. Yeah. But we're gonna have more seats in the arena. We're having better audio in our arena as well. I've been talking with Max and ideas so we want to have a direct feed to the video game audio. So maybe not the commentators. We love the commentators, but if we're going to be talking and the commentators are going to be talking, we're trying to make the experience amazing. But dang, hopefully Cyber Knight, if you get cleared, you have a seat. Cyber Knight will have a seat. But yeah, this year's Evo is going to be crazy. These are just some ways that you can save money. What else? Yeah, just try to get roommates. Don't steal the seats. Yeah, we're going to make sure you won't have to steal. Venezuela boy, he gets a seat. That fool gets a seat. He gets a seat for sure. I think like the first 2 rows will be like for mods and stuff like that. And then the rest is first come, first serve. That's also a hint. It's first come, first serve. There's no like, yeah, so our arena is just going to be, the sooner you get there, the better seat you get. And last year, our place got filled up, and then it just kept going and going and going. It was funny when we did it, and we had like a few people, we had like 50, 60 people. I'm like, oh, okay, this is cool, Yeah, I'm like, this is probably how many people we'll get. And at the end, it was like 2,000 people. Yeah. So it was wild. But when we first started, it was about 50 people. And we're like, oh, yeah, oh, cool. This is a good show up. And I'm pretty sure this it'll be because everybody wants to go to the arena. And, yeah, for sure. This is good. And then all of a sudden, it just got crazy. But yeah, Evo is going to be fun. I'm showing you good ways to save money, but a lot of times people would say, whoa, I found this hotel, but it's far away. We are the arena now. I'm telling you, let's say you might find like a Motel 6 or something off, just a bit off the strip. You will save money by not having to take Ubers because Ubers add up. Of course, you can split, and then, yeah, monorail boys. To clip live? God damn it, Leon Takashi. I love this guy. Leon Takashi gets a seat in the front. He gets like we'll give him a seat next to a plug so he can plug in his laptop. Yeah. Leon, we're gonna save a seat for Leon Takashi that's gonna be like next to a place that has some plugs. Like this is his seat. Yeah, I'm telling you, I hope you guys can go to Evo. It's an amazing experience, and it's gotten better and bigger every time. What hotel? Okay, 3 hotels. The Sahara, the Flamingo. If you wanted to save money and you're like, well, I don't want to save with anybody, I'd say the Oyo. The Oyo is a few stops away. It's going to take you about 10 minutes. 10 minutes to get you from the Oyo to the convention center. Maybe 15 more minutes like I'm waiting, but yeah. But the Oyo, if like, man, I need to save money and nobody else wants to go with me, the Oyo's very inexpensive. Gonna get sworn by the fans for 3 hours again. Probably. You know, and you never know. Maybe like some years I'm like, yeah, you know what? They're over video games, and it gets bigger and crazier every year. But who knows? Maybe they're over video games this year. We never know. I never like assume that like, yeah, man, dude, this year it's gonna be a line, 5 hours. I'd never assume that. I never assume that. But yeah, and every year I get blown away. So we'll see. But the Link, probably inexpensive, also really close. And I will say this. The Flamingo is great because there's a mall. There's an outdoor mall. There's an In-N-Out there. There's a lot of different restaurants, bars, cool things to do. So if you stay at the Flamingo or if you stay at the Horseshoe, you're by whatever the place is, or the Link. The Link is also really good, and it's inexpensive. You'll be close to In-N-Out. Yeah. Mandalay Bay is tough because it's so far away. I wouldn't recommend the Mandalay Bay. It's a nice place to stay all day. Yay, bars. Like Luxor, the Excalibur, they're inexpensive, but the Excalibur's a long walk to the station. So, yeah. No, the Flamingo's not shutting down. But, I mean, that's it. There's the Circus. Like I said, it's hit or miss. I've had some people stay there like, yeah, it was fine. Sometimes it takes a long time to check into. So yeah. Yeah. But I guess that's it for now for this video. The party's still going on my stream, so yeah. But other than that, I don't know if there's any last minute tips that I can give you guys. Just go over the video, bring your own snacks, deodorant, showers, find some friends in the Yo Video Games Discord to room up with. And if you do, I would say, hey, what I would do is try to get the money first. Okay, like, hey, here's the confirmation for the room. I have the room. You want in there? Send me this because you got to do it where you're just like, bro, or you got to be like, hey, if you're saying you got to commit to this, send me the money. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to be like, yeah, I'm going to room with you. And then someone's like, yeah, sorry, bro. Yeah. But like I said, I need to room with someone. I got a last minute badge, but it's just kind of expensive unless I find a spot. There you go. Try the Oyo. Like that to me, it's let's see. We're going to go back to it right here, chat, because we'll make this video longer because, hey, why not? We're hanging out. Arriving and leave Monday. Now, it's $111 a night, but the thing that gets you, chat, the resort fees. Vegas resort fees, man. Christmas, dude. The resort fees, really mess you up. And I'm sorry that happens. It sucks. $500, but it's not bad still compared to it. Like, it's going to be $500, and that's with all the resort fees and the grand total. Let's go take a look here. This is 500, but this is a bunch. I'll do the pay. Yeah, see, exactly. This is the Oyo. It's probably the cheapest. And like I said, it's a little bit further away, but I've done it. I've done it, dude. I've stayed there, and it ain't no thing. Like, be the real. Like, I pay for my own hotels at Evo. Every time I've gone, I've paid for it. If not, like Max is like, hey, I got you guys, and I book, and I like, well, I'll room with like Simmons and Steve or something like that. But like some of the past few Evos, I pay for the room for myself. So I stayed at the Oyo when I went to Evo. I paid this, you know. So I'm like one of you guys. So I need to save money. So I came up with this. So that is actually pretty good from Thursday to Monday. Yeah, 500. Most other places are 600. Yeah, so that's how it goes. And yeah, so far there is like the Fontainebleau. We can check the Fontainebleau. You will be walking distance. You'll save, so you know. But we'll check the Fontainebleau, and it's going to be it'll be up there. You'll be walking distance, but if you got that money, if you got that paper, go for it. You know what I'm saying? I don't got that. I got to take care of my family. All right. Fontainebleau. Let's go take a look. I need some music in here. Give me a second, chat. All right, we get some music. The Fontainebleau, fancy hotel, book now. Max is playing night raid. Oh, he's playing that hard mode, chat. I'm kind of basic right now. Wait, what? Okay. All right, chat. We're about to look. Now, we're getting to the Fontainebleau. 313 per night. Oh God, that's the wrong Christmas. That's the wrong thing. Okay, arrival, July 31st. Departure, $1,800. Yeah. Yeah, staying at the Strat. The Strat is not that bad. The Strat is not that bad. I'm debating if I want to fly in or drive. Yeah, that's okay. Also, like if you're from California, should I fly or should I drive? Whoops. That's a good question. If you're California based or some other like nearby, it could almost be the same thing. Gasoline, filling up and stuff like that. And also it takes the same amount of time. It's wild. You would think like, oh, but flying is getting to the airport, checking in your bag, going through security. You got to be there like 2 hours before your flight. Then you get on your flight and you get out and all that stuff. It's the same amount of time. So if you get in a car and you leave at 6 o'clock in the morning, it's going to take you about 3 to 4 hours from plane ride, like to check into the air. Like you get in the Cali to Vegas is like 35 minutes in the air, but there's the taxiing, all that stuff. So yeah, I'm going to drive because I'm driving a lot of the goodies that we're going to give away at Evo. So all the goodies and fun things I'm going to have them in my car, and I'm taking them to Evo to give away to you guys. It's going to be awesome. But that's it. The party's still going on Twitch. I'm about to play Ultimate Marvel's Capcom with Blade. It's awesome. Thank you guys for watching this. I hope you guys save some money. Evo road trip video. Yeah, I think it's just going to be me. Simmons is flying. Steve is also driving with a friend. And I'll be just driving a lot of the goodies and stuff like that. But guys, thank you so much. The party continues on whatchamacallit on Twitch. But hopefully that helps. And I'll see you guys later. This also will be Danny's first Evo. I'm flying her in. And driving back. $380 total. Wait a minute. Okay. Apparently to MGS Master says Expedia. So if you find something on Expedia, hey, but like I said, on the strip. So if Expedia or any of those sites have a good deal, try that. That's the last thing. The thing is, book your hotels that are nearest to the monorail. That's the best advice I can give you. The monorail. You will not need to, like, unless it goes down or something, then you'll have an Uber. But like, that thing is pretty on point. But make sure your hotel's in a station next to the monorail. You will thank me. You'll be like, damn. And people have thanked me, chat. They're like, yo, Kenny, thank you, man. I saved all this money. Right? So if Expedia or some of those websites have better deals, yes, I just pointed you to the hotels. Look for Expedia. If maybe that could like help, go for that. But I'm telling you, number one rule, next to the monorail. You don't want to have to Uber back and forth to your hotel. Maybe like if you had a stomach ache and you're like, I need to get back to my room immediately. But even then, I mean, it might be the same distance because there's traffic and you have to wait for your Uber and the Uber's got to go all this way. Monorails. Yeah.